Morality has been a theme that's been coming up a lot, and specifically how much of an illusion morality can construct that then feeds the perception of what we find justified with our behavior, and how perhaps that's not the truth. This being a morally ambiguous celebration is inviting us to reflect on the nuance that exists in all things. And again, it's not to dismiss or neglect. Morality exists, but morality also tends to restrict us from seeing the full picture. I talk about this with shadow work. When you do shadow work, when you really get into the weeds of the shadow work, of going into your psyche and really reflecting on the truth of your behavior, of your interpretations, of your limiting beliefs, of all of the things that come together and are reflected in the way you show up in the world, you cannot hold on tightly to your morality. You need to let your morality go, because if you are showing up in a way that contradicts your moral standing, your code of ethics, you will never allow yourself to acknowledge that this exists in you. Do you see what I say? It's like, if you know that this is bad, you will never allow yourself the room to reflect on, is this bad thing alive in me? Because you don't want to associate with it, because the association also brings in judgment and shame and guilt and all of the other things that you probably don't want to feel, because who does? That's a very human experience. However, this journey is asking you to set your morality on the side for a second so that you can see things clearly, because regardless of how you identify or define morality, whether it's good or bad or necessary or whatever, it creates a filter in how you perceive yourself in the world. And sometimes that creates illusion.